House Bill number 11455, authorizing the PhilHealth to adopt an amnesty program for health facilities and shift to the imposition of penalties instead of accreditation, suspension, or revocation by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11456, mandating the PhilHealth to increase by 50% the PhilHealth benefits for ward accommodation by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11457, establishing malasakit centers in private hospitals by Representative Herrera.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11458, authorizing the PhilHealth to adopt an amnesty and condonation program for premium contributions by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11462, granting franchise to Isabela One Electric Cooperative, Inc. for the conveyance of electric power to the end users in certain cities and municipalities in the province of Isabela by Representatives De Jesus and Dagoc.
to the Committee on Legislative Franchises,
House Bill number 11463, establishing Marikina Polytechnic College as the National Technical Vocational Education and Training University by Representative Kimbo.
to the Committee on Higher Technical Education,
House Bill number 11464, granting Filipino citizenship to Nitish Girdari Lal Khemani by Representative Romualdo.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill number 11465, establishing a special economic zone in the city of Marikina, creating for the purpose the Marikina Special Economic Zone Authority by Representative Kimbo.
to the Committee on Economic Affairs and Committee on Trade and Industry,
House Bill number 11466, defining and prohibiting elder abuse by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Senior Citizens,
House Bill number 11467, providing free hemodialysis, peritoneal dialysis, and other DOH-approved dialysis procedures to all senior citizens by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11469, granting Philippine citizenship to Andres Miguel Soriano IV by Representative Tolentino.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill number 11470, granting franchise to Batangas 2 Electric Cooperative, Inc. for the conveyance of electric power to the end users in certain cities and municipalities in the province of Batangas by Representatives De Jesus and Dagoc.
to the Committee on Legislative Franchise,
House Bill number 11471, strengthening protections against trafficking in persons by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Welfare of Children,
House Bill number 11472, requiring front-of-package warning labels for pre-packaged food and non-alcoholic beverages by Representative Fariñas.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11473, providing additional trial time limit safeguards for accused persons who are mentally incompetent or physically unable to stand trial by Representative Fariñas.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill number 11474, the Magna Carta of Waste Workers by Representatives Manuel Brosas and Castro France.
to the Committee on Labor and Employment,
House Bill number 11475, converting the South Cotabato State College into South Cotabato State University in Surala, South Cotabato by Representative Miguel.
to the Committee on Higher and Technical Education,
House Bill number 11476, declaring January 18 of every year a special non-working holiday for all kasambahays in the Philippines by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Labor and Employment,
House Bill number 11477, providing for a system of recognition of churches, sects, religious groups, or organizations in the Philippines by Representative Salo.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Bill number 11478, defining the rights and fundamental freedoms of human rights defenders by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Human Rights,
House Bill number 11479, amending certain sections of Presidential Decree 1619 entitled Penalizing the Use or Possession or the Unauthorized Sale to Minors of Volatile Substances for the purpose of inducing intoxication or in any manner changing, distorting, or disturbing the auditory, visual, or mental process by increasing the fines and penalties prescribed by the law by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill number 11480, declaring as national heroes the Mindanaoans who resisted the Japanese occupation forces during World War II by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill number 11481, mandating the provision of prayer breaks and designated prayer spaces for Muslim employees in the public and private sectors by Representatives Tulfo Irwin, Yap Edvic, Yap Eric, and Tulfo Ralph Wendell.
to the Committee on Muslim Affairs,
House Bill number 11482, creating 4 additional branches of the RTC, including a family court, 2 branches of MTC, and 1 branch of MTCC, in the 3rd Judicial Region to be stationed in the province of Bataan by Representative Garcia Albert.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill number 11483, renaming Camp Edelberto Evangelista into Camp Jose Montalvan in honor of a Cagayanon and Mindanaonon war hero who fought against the Japanese to ensure that the Philippines retains its independence by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on National Defense and Security,
House Bill number 11484, defining the crime of subordination of perjury by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill number 11485, decriminalizing qualified theft of coconuts and reclassifying it as simple theft by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Agriculture and Food,
House Bill number 11486, repealing Article 266-C, the Forgiveness Clause, and amending Articles 23, 89, and 344 of the Revised Penal Code as amended by the Anti-Rape Law of 1997 by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Bill number 11487, repealing the excise tax on fuel provision of the train law by Representative Bautista Lim.
to the Committee on Ways and Means,
House Bill number 11488, enhancing the protection of workers from gender-based violence and sexual harassment in their workplace by Representative Mendoza.
to the Committee on Women and Gender Equality,
House Bill number 11489, establishing a multi-species marine hatchery in Pilar, Bataan by Representative Garcia Albert.
to the Committee on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources,
House Bill number 11491, ensuring public access to official records and government data by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Public Information,
House Bill number 11492, regulating the sale and packaging of alcohol products by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Trade and Industry,
House Bill number 11493, increasing the excise tax on pre-mixed alcoholic beverages by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Ways and Means,
House Bill number 11494, defining the crime of child pornography and online sexual exploitation by Representative Suwan.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Bill number 11495, amending Article 117 of the Revised Penal Code of the Philippines as amended, punishing conspiracy and proposal to commit espionage and misprision of espionage by Representative Suwan.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Bill number 11496, establishing the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines Lumbia Campus in Lumbia, Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental by Representative Suwan.
to the Committee on Higher and Technical Education,
House Bill number 11498, including misogynistic and discriminatory remarks and acts in the grounds for disqualification of candidates in local and national elections by Representative Rosas.
to the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms,
House Bill number 11499, amending Section 6 of the Climate Change Act of 2009 by Representative Lee.
to the Committee on Climate Change,
House Bill number 11500, further increasing the social pension of indigent senior citizens by Representative Miguel.
to the Committee on Senior Citizens,
Resolutions, House Resolution 2230, honoring and recognizing the personal achievements of Dr. Efraim C. Enhuino and expressing the country's profound appreciation for his various official accomplishments as Chairman and CEO of the PAGCOR by Representative Fernandez.
to the Committee on Games and Amusements,
House Resolution number 2232, marking the 80th United Nations founding anniversary as an SDGs and Peace Climate Techno-Resilient Action Year, with continued support on a national scale initiation of a global cultural Olympic within COP30 in Brazil by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Climate Change,
House Resolution number 2234, declaring the 12th of July to be National West Philippine Sea Victory Day in commemoration of the Philippines' triumph before the Permanent Court of Arbitration by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Resolution number 2235, congratulating and commending the Philippine curling team for winning the gold medal in the recently concluded 9th Asian Winter Games held in Harbin, China from February 7 to 14, 2025 by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Resolution number 2236, congratulating and commending Dia Mate for being crowned as the Reina Hispano-Americana 2025 by Representative Remulla.
to the Committee on Creative Industries,
House Resolution number 2238, expressing profound condolences of the House of Representatives on the demise of Margarita Flores by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2241 expressing the great pride and joy of Filipinos in the gold medal won by the Philippine men's curling team composed of Mark Feister, Enrico Feister, Alan Frey, Christian Haller, and Benja de Larmente in the 9th Asian Winter Games held in Harbin, Heilongjiang, China last February 7 to 14, 2025 by Representative Tolentino.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Resolution number 2242 calling for an investigation by the House into the serious delay in the reconstruction of the Faculty Center for the College of Arts and Letters community in UP Diliman. By Representatives Manuel Brosas and Castro Franz.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2243 urging the House to conduct an immediate investigation into the unauthorized operation of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program at Holy Child Colleges of Butuan. By Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2244 urging the DOH and other relevant government agencies to conduct an impact assessment of the United States Executive Order posting foreign aid to the Philippines HIV and AIDS response by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2245 congratulating and commending the members of the Philippine men's curling team for making history by winning the first ever gold medal in the 2025 Asian Winter Games held in China on February 7 to 14, 2025. Representative D. Faustina Michael Carlos.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Resolution number 2246 urging the House to conduct an investigation on the DPWH and all its officers and employees that had a hand in the conceptualization, design, approval, award, implementation, inspection, and evaluation of the Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge in the province of Isabela by Representative Abante.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2247 declaring the month of March as Bawal Bastos Awareness Month, urging the Philippine Commission on Women to conduct a compliance audit of government agencies, LGUs, and private establishments to the provisions of the Safe Spaces Act by Representative Sendanya.
to the Committee on Women and Gender Equality,
House Resolution number 2249 urging the House to conduct an investigation into the collapse of the Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge in Isabela Province by Representatives Castro Franz, Brosas, and Manuel.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2250 directing the appropriate committees of the House to conduct an investigation on the asphalt deterioration and of the latest condition of the Pangil Bay Bridge by Representatives Oamenal and Almonte.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2251 expressing support and well wishes for the full recovery of His Holiness Pope Francis and strength for the entire Roman Catholic Church by Representative Vargas to the committee.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2252 urging the Committee on Basic Education and Culture and other appropriate committees of the House to conduct an inquiry into the alleged misuse of the Education Service Contracting School Voucher Program funds involving ghost students and other unlawful schemes by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2253 urging the DepEd to retain senior high school as a mandatory part of the basic education system by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Resolution number 2254 opposing the mandatory reinstatement of the ROTC program in light of continuing abuses and violations of students' rights and calling on the appropriate House committees to investigate the implementation of the ROTC program by Representatives Manuel, Castro Franz, and Brosas.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution number 2255 honoring the life and legacy of veteran Philippine screen icon Delia Razon and extending the deepest sympathies and sincerest condolences of the House over her passing. Representatives Mercado Revilla, Revilla Bryan, and Revilla Ramon Cholo.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2256, urging the National Museum of the Philippines and the National Commission for Culture and the Arts to work for the return of the Golden Tara to the Philippines, specifically to the province of Agusan del Sur, by Representative Rodriguez Rufus.
to the Special Committee on Creative Industries,
House Resolution 2257, directing the DPWH as lead agency to conduct a comprehensive inspection and audit of bridges, flyovers, overpasses, viaducts, aqueducts, and similar structures to determine their structural integrity, safety, and fitness, by Representative Valeriano.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2258, congratulating and commending Alexandra Alex Ayala for becoming the first Filipino player to defeat a top 5 ranked player in professional women's tennis, by Representative Tiangco.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Resolution 2259, commending and congratulating Alexandra Alex Maniego Ayala for her outstanding performance in representation of the country for breaking into the WTA 1000 Top 100, by Representative Romero.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Resolution 2260, directing the appropriate committee to conduct an inquiry into the implementation of the Safe Spaces Act in light of sexist and gender-based statements made by candidates for the 2025 local and national elections by Representative Herrera.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2262, calling for an immediate investigation to the collapse of a concrete column at the MRT construction site along West Avenue in Quezon City by Representative Herrera.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2263, honoring the life and legacy of the Asia's Queen of Song, Pelita Corrales, and extending the deepest sympathies and sincerest condolences of the House over her passing by Representatives Mercado Revilla, Revilla Bryan, and Revilla Ramon Jolo.
to the Committee to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2264, honoring the life and legacy of national artist Nora Honor, recognizing her outstanding contributions to Philippine cinema, music, and culture, and expressing profound condolences of the House over her passing by Representatives Mercado Revilla, Revilla Bryan, and Revilla Ramon Jolo.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2265, expressing the profound sympathy and sincere condolences of the House on the death of His Holiness Pope Francis, 266th Pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church, by Representative Lee.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2266, expressing the profound condolences and deepest sympathy of the House on the passing of His Holiness Pope Francis Jorge Mario Bergoglio on April 21, 2025, at the age of 88, by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2267, congratulating and commending Alexi Brooks for winning the Miss Eco International Crown 2025 in the recently concluded pageant held in Alexandria, Egypt on April 19, 2025, by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2268, expressing deepest sympathies and condolences of the House on the demise of His Holiness Pope Francis, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2269, expressing profound condolences of the House on the demise of Angelito Toledo Haji Alejandro, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2270, congratulating and commending Ms. Alexi May Caimoso Brooks for winning the Miss Eco International 2025 held in Egypt on April 19, 2025, by Representative Olivares.
to the Special Committee on Creative Industries,
House Resolution 2271, directing the Committees on Agriculture and Food and Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources to conduct an investigation on the socioeconomic impact of the Laguna Lakeshore Road network on farmers, farm workers, fishers, residents, and other affected sectors, by Representatives Brosas, Castro Franz, and Manuel.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2272, directing the Committees on Agriculture and Food, Aquaculture, and Fisheries Resources to conduct an investigation on the impact of the Laguna Lake Floating Solar Farm project on fisheries, farmers, farm workers, and other affected sectors, by Representatives Brosas, Castro Franz, and Manuel.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2273, expressing the heartfelt condolences of the House to the family of the Honorable Violeta T. Labaria, former representative of the 2nd District, Legislative District of Bukidnon during the 8th Congress, by Representative Flores.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2274, congratulating and commending the Philippine delegation for their achievements at the 2025 Geneva International Exhibition of Inventions, held from April 9 to 13, 2025, in Geneva, Switzerland, by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Science and Technology,
House Resolution 2275, urging the Committee on Natural Resources to investigate the Mines and Geosciences Bureau's proposal to declare a mining reservation spanning 3,715 hectares in different municipalities of Antique, threatening the environment, indigenous communities, and local sustainability, by Representatives Manuel, Castro Franz, and Brosas.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 2276, endorsing the Building a Better Mindanao campaign to advance sustainable development, foster regional unity, and promote progress in Mindanao, by Representative Imano.
to the Committee of Mindanao Affairs,
Messages from the President. Veto message dated March 12, 2025, of President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. on Senate Bill 2797 and House Bill 10634 on declaring the province of Pampanga as the culinary capital of the Philippines.
to the Committee on Rules,
Veto message dated April 11, 2025, of the President on House Bill 8839 on granting Philippine citizenship to Lee Duan Wang.
To the Committee on Rules.
Veto message dated April 11, 2025 of the President on House Bill 7406 on the amendments to the revised charter of the City of Baguio.
To the Committee on Rules.
Veto message dated April 24, 2025 of the President on Senate Bill 2647 and House Bill 8505 on strengthening the BCDA.
To the Committee on Rules. Secretary General, session is suspended.
Session resumed.
Our esteemed colleagues, the Honorable Speaker, Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez, will address the body.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Deputy Speakers, Majority and Minority Leaders, my dear colleagues in this People's House, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. We gather today, just 2 weeks before the sine die adjournment of the 19th Congress. But this isn't just the final stretch of the session. It is also the first time we reconvene after the 2025 midterm elections, an event that has reshaped our political landscape and renewed the people's mandate for governance. Let me begin with a heartfelt message to all of you. To those who prevailed, congratulations. The people have placed their trust in you once again. Carry that trust with honor, humility, and grace. Use your renewed mandate to fight even harder for their needs, for their hopes, and for the future where no Filipino is left behind. And to the rest of my colleagues, saludo po ako sa inyo. Your service in this chamber will not be forgotten. Hindi man kayo nabigyan muli ng panibagong termino, tandaan ninyo, you were a part of something bigger than any one election. You helped us pass laws, you shaped debate, you served your districts with passion and integrity. You gave your all, and the Filipino people saw it. Your legacy is now woven into the fabric of this Congress. At kahit wala na kayo dito sa susunod na panahon, mananatili kayong bahagi ng tagumpay ng 19th Congress. Let me say this with pride, this House of the People delivered. Of the 28 LEDAC priority bills, we acted on 27. For the broader common legislative agenda, we approved 61 out of 64. But this isn't about numbers. It's about lives. We cracked down on smugglers and hoarders who make basic goods unaffordable for ordinary families. We gave stronger support to our rice farmers with 30 billion a year for seeds, mechanization, and productivity. We passed laws to fix job skills mismatches, invest in young workers, and prepare our people for the demands of a modern economy. We passed the Magna Carta for Filipino seafarers to give dignity and protection to those who power our global maritime reputation. These are real solutions to real problems, not just speeches, not just slogans. Tunay na malasakit, tunay ng pagbabago. And we did this not through political dominance, but through political unity. We bridged divides, we reached across parties, we listened to one another, debated with one another, but in the end, we voted for the Filipino. We showed that in the face of challenge, this House stood strong. We chose country over color, service over self. This is the power of democracy. This is the spirit of Bagong Pilipinas. Pero mga kasama, hindi pa tapos ang laban. We still have important work to do in these final 2 weeks. Let us pass the Open Access in Data Transmission Act to make fast, reliable internet accessible to every barangay. Let us finalize the E-Governance Act so that public services become faster, smarter, and less prone to red tape. Let us pass the first ever Philippine legislation on artificial intelligence to embrace innovation while protecting ethics, privacy, and human dignity. Let us support the 20 peso rice program of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., not just as a national policy, but as a promise to every Filipino family struggling to make ends meet. As we prepare to close this chapter, we must also defend the democratic institutions we represent. Fake news, online manipulation, disinformation, these are not just annoyances, they are threats to the truth and to trust. Let the House of the People be a bastion of fact, reason, and fairness. Let us defend the public's right to know the truth and protect the sanctity of our elections and institutions. Mga kasama, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Whether you are returning in the 20th Congress or closing your final term in public office, you are part of the legacy of one of the most productive and united Congresses in Philippine history. Let us use every remaining hour, every session day, every ounce of our energy to complete what we started. Let history remember us not just as lawmakers, but as leaders who chose unity over division, service over ambition, and people over politics. Tuloy ang trabaho, tuloy ang malasakit. Tuloy ang bagong Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang mga laking kapulungan ng Kongreso. Mabuhay ang sawaynang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend session for a few minutes.
Session suspended.